Oh, I don't even know how to do this anymore. If you know, then you know. Okay, so before we get into the intro and everything, yes, I deleted all my videos. I deleted everything because I wanted a brand new start on my channel. And you see the title for the video, so you know what the video's about. And see, I got my pen because I wrote down some ideas. YouTube video ideas. I didn't write down the ideas for new YouTube videos, but that's where y'all come in. Anyway, this video is gonna be real and raw and me living my truth. And I was going to write like bullet points so I stay on like track, because that's what I usually do when I'm speaking. But no, it's just gonna be real and raw, and that's how I want to open into my channel. And I decided to do this after my 20th birthday because new decade, different person. 2019 was a lot, so let's just get started before I get into everything, because this is unedited. So hi, my name is Kailahjoness. This is my YouTube channel, and it's going to be filled with story times, my talks, how I feel about opinions, but mostly sparking conversations that people don't usually think about starting or wouldn't even, spark conversations in society, especially in a time right now. But this particular video is about me and my truth and being vulnerable and honest with myself and honest with you guys. So now I can get started into the video. Where do I want to start? So a lot of people that watch my channel, know me. They're from like high school, and like when I started YouTube, I was getting a lot of like hate, which you get in general. But like people were like, I would call my subscribers K-Babes, which I still do. Y'all are my K-Babes. Y'all subscribe to my channel. That's how I want to show my supporters. And I don't call my supporters fans because like I'm not Beyonce over here, you're not my fan. And even if I do get big, which, that's what people look forward to, but that's not why I'm here. I want to like have supporters and people that I'm influencing because I have an intelligent mind and I like to share it with the world. So anyway, I was getting a lot of hate on YouTube because I was like making these videos and people were like, oh, this is cringy, this is that. Or I was making videos about makeup. And I like makeup. I love makeup. But I don't wear it a lot. And I don't practice it. So it's kind of just like me doing makeup, whatever. And people were trying to give me advice and techniques. But they were doing it in a very attacking manner. And not everybody was like that. But a lot of people were. And they wouldn't comment under my YouTube comments. But they would like DM me like, oh, you're untalented, you're this. Like, first of all, I know, for me, I know that I wasn't good at makeup, but I'm still going to be confident in myself, and I'm still going to do me. That's the type of person I am. And that's what I'm proud of. Like, at the end of the day, if someone brings me down, and it was hard because I was in high school at the time, too. I was in high school going into my first year of college, and there was a lot going on. I really don't want to get into that because that's personal. Like, not even my personal business, but like family personal. And so that's not my business to share, but there's a lot going on. And here's a side note. Just be kind to people in general because you never know what's going on. But this ties into the video because the type of person I was broken. Like, I'm talking about moving to Kokomo. This is all I'll be talking about. Moving to Kokomo in general, which is where I'm from. I'm from Indiana. I'm not from Kokomo, but I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Moving to Kokomo and moving in general in high school, whether you're in high school, whether you're a middle schooler, whether you're in elementary school, that is hard. And kids can be mean, especially coming into a new area, so you have to feel like, yes, it's a fresh new start because you get to show your reputation, how people determine you, but you can get caught up in things too, especially in high school. And I realize it now. a lot of people were actually trying to help me, but since I was going through a very traumatic thing at the time, I didn't really see it. And I come from a place of like certain childhood trauma. So I wasn't able to see clearly, like, yes, you were right, but I wasn't going to agree with you that you were right because no one validated my trauma, or they were ignoring the fact, I didn't have a voice to speak out necessarily against my family, or not against my family, but show people what I was going through, because I was like, oh, they won't get it. They won't understand. So let me lay low. Let me be me. Let me not listen to other people in society because they don't know me. They don't know what I'm going through. And so I'm going to just do me. I'm not going to listen to what they said. But that's the wrong mentality to have. And I realize it now. I'm not going to say this person's name, but I'm going to call them Stacy. Stacy, but there was this girl who definitely helped me in high school, made high school very much so bearable because I had at least that person to talk to. And I'm not gonna lie, I was, the phrase hurt people. I'm not giving an excuse, but I'm just putting that in perspective. I treated this person like ish. And I didn't even realize I was treating this person like ish because that's, in my stance, that's how people were treating me around. So it became normal. I was like, oh, this is the normal. People are supposed to treat each other like this in high school, And I feel so bad now that I see it. I'm like, wow, this person was doing nothing but nice for me, and I still treat them like crap. And I see that in a lot of people I dealt with, like people that were saying, oh, Kailah, you're acting different, or you're acting wild, and I guess this is just the person you are, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, it would make me mad when I heard that because I know the type of person I am. I know that I'm like a super sweet, super nice, wanting to understand people kind of person, but I wasn't portraying that to people because I was so hurt and I didn't even realize I was hurting other people. And like, it would hurt me. Here's another thing for me. When I do realize I'm hurting people, or when I do realize that I upset somebody and I did somebody wrong, it is extremely hard for me to apologize. Not because I have this pride and this ego that, no, I shouldn't apologize because you're below me. It's because I know I fucked up and I put so much pressure on myself and I get mad at myself. Y'all don't see that because it's, you wouldn't know unless I told you. But yeah, a lot of people in high school that like I know that I made mad, I started hating myself because I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I being so mean to people? I just want to love and I want to be kind to people. But it was so hard because I didn't receive that love and kindness from people. I did, but it was people in my own family that betrayed my trust, if that makes sense. Or people that were closest to me that betrayed my trust. And so it made it very hard for me to trust people outside my family, if that makes sense. It's not an excuse for my behavior, but I'm giving you perspective. And this is past. This is definitely past. And that's why I'm coming on this channel now, because this is new. I want my channel to be about me, about the whole 180 I took. And from, let's see, early 2019 to late 2019, going on to 2020. Because this 2020 has been great, has been blessings, has been everything all around. I did a whole 180 on like my life because I was getting into some crazy stuff. And I still am very spontaneous. Like, I'm a very spontaneous, funky, like, let's go on an adventure, let's go this. But, that's like my little Gemini in me, my little Gemini moon. And if we want to throw, zodiac signs into it, like, I'll tell people I'm a Virgo sign. I guess I'll tell you, I'm a Virgo sun, a Gemini moon, and a Leo rising sign. So I'm a very outgoing Virgo, more than most. If you know anything about astrology, if not, that probably doesn't mean anything to you, But back to the original point of the video. I, I want to be, I want to, and I have been nice, and it took, you know, me messing up really bad to see that people don't care, you know? People really don't care what you're going through. You're gonna have to come up to it on top anyway. Because I found myself, like, I wasn't trying to play the victim. You know, I didn't see it. I didn't feel like I was trying to play victim of things, but I was, you know, I was searching for, like, understanding rather than, I was searching for understanding rather than, I want you to feel bad for me, you know? I was searching for this, you know, can someone understand what I'm going through and see that I'm not the only one? I was looking for that rather than, I've gone through this. I can be my own friend, you know, in high school. I don't need friends. You know, I need to love myself first before I can expect somebody else to care about me or care about what I'm going through. And that's very much so a thing in society today. You need to, like, love yourself before you can expect somebody else to love you. Because at the end of the day, that's who you have. And you've heard this over and over again, but I'm telling you, it's facts. Like, it's straight facts. And once I did that, once I said, no, I'm not going to live this lifestyle anymore. I don't care what people have done to me. I'm going to use kindness. I'm going to be the Christian that I claim to be, because I've always been a Christian, but I haven't always shown my Christian beliefs. You know, I've always claimed the Christian brand, but I'm not perfect, and I haven't always implemented my Christian values. So I had to really do a 180, y'all. Like, if you know me, then you know that, you might not know that I've done a 180, but you know how I was before, you know? And that's why I'm coming on this channel, to do that. And then there's, like, I'm trying not to cry. So I keep laughing. It's also a thing I do. It's a coping thing I do that a lot of people don't know. Like, when I have a very dark sense of humor. And I use my dark sense of humor to mask what's actually going on down here. Like, it's a healing thing for me. So I'll say something really messed up to make me laugh, so I don't cry. Some of y'all get it, some of y'all won't. That's the thing. I'm not a terrible person. I'm really not. I'm very loving, caring, understanding. I'm very much so understanding. And anybody that knows me knows that. I will listen to people and I will help people with their advice and such and so. That's very much so my Virgo characteristics. It's very much so me in general. I want to say it's my zodiac sign, but maybe it's me. Like, that's another thing. So if I'm willing to understand you, I want you to understand me, type thing, you know? And so that's where this video comes in. What's another thing? This is like a 13-minute video already. Yeah, another thing. I'm working on healing my past, but also mending it. So those people that I did hurt, and those people that I want to make peace with my past, you know? I need to make it right. And I'm in the process of still doing that. You know, not everybody wants to hear an, oh, I'm sorry for this, because at the end of the day, an I'm sorry does not help anything, you know? I get it. I'm in the process of trying to use my I'm sorry as changed behavior, because that's really what an I'm sorry is. I'm not going to do it again, you know? So I'm using that as changed behavior and mending that, because I can ignore it and be like, oh, that's my past, because that's what some people do. They'll ignore it, but then it comes down later in the history, say you meet up with this person, like, that's going to be awkward. And I want to be on good terms. We don't have to be best friends again, because I know me as a person, once you betray my trust, it's very hard to get it back. I know that. And I don't expect anything more. I just want to be cordial with people. I'm very much so a cordial person. Like, even people I don't like, I can still be nice to, you know? And a lot of people didn't, I don't want to put words in people's mouth, but a lot of people in high school look at that like, are you being fake? Like, aren't you being fake? And I was like, no, I don't like this person, but I'm not going to treat them like ish. You know? You can be cordial with people you don't like. It's very hard, but it's something I've been working on, and I've low-key been very good at. High-key, actually. Like, I'm proud of myself. I can look at people and talk to people and understand, because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect at the end of the day, and we have no right to judge. That the judgment belongs to the man upstairs. God and God only, you know. Because I'm going to say his name. For those of you that don't know. But yeah, that's me living in my truth. I think there's more to say. I'll think of it later, and it might pop up in some of my videos, but y'all need to comment down what y'all want for these YouTube ideas. Because at the end of the day, this YouTube is for you. Like, it's for me to give to you, but it's y'all. Y'all make this channel, and what y'all want to see. Like, I have, you saw my things. I don't have any ideas, but I just haven't wrote them down. I do have ideas. I just haven't written them down. And so I'm like really getting choked up. I'm really trying not to cry, if you can't tell. Whew. Because that was hard. It's hard living in your vulnerability, y'all. And I'm proud of myself. But, oh, another thing that needs to be addressed. I kind of avoided it because I didn't see it. Me back in the day, I sound like an old person. Lying. Like making up things that just like didn't go together. And my lying came more so from me protecting my own privacy, because I let people get so close to me. Oh, there it goes. I let people get so close to me, and then they betrayed my trust, like people close to me, like family members and stuff. I would tell them the truth, and then they would use that truth to spread to other people. So instead of me being like, since I was so nice of a person, I couldn't be like, it's none of your business. You know, that was a hard phrase to me. Now I can. Now I can be like, it's none of your business, or please walk away. That doesn't concern you. But back then in high school, I would just make up something like, I'll give you an example. Someone be like, where are you going? Me, I'm like, it's none of your business. But I'm like, oh, I'm going to so-and-so practice. Even if I was going to like a friend's house or something like that, or this. And then they would find out it's like the little lies that build on to small ones. That's not okay. And I had to learn that too. That's not okay. But I never meant for my lies to ever hurt anybody. But lies in general, that's what they do. You know, it betrays people's trust. And I caught myself, like people said that I would lie a lot. I'm like, no, I'm not. Because to me, it was the small thing. I was like, I don't lie a lot. You know, like, yes, you do. And I was just like, and it started becoming a habit. And I was just like I didn't even mean for it to be that. But it was just, people were so in my business and so worried about what I was doing. And I don't know, were y'all threatened by me? Like, I must be a threat. Like, so concerned about what I was doing. And I was this trying to be manipulative and controlling. And I peeped that out in certain characteristics, like people that hurt me. I saw it in some of my friend groups and some of this, and I was just like, no. So I did. I cut it off. And it's crazy when you cut off the people that are toxic to you, how much peace you gain from that. I literally had no friends in like towards the end of 2018, 2019, not because I didn't want them, like 2019, because I had to cut them off. They were high schoolers, they were toxic, and there's nothing wrong. Disclaimer, there's nothing wrong with high school friends, but the ones I had were toxic, and they were using me. Using me because I had a car, using me because I had this, using me because I had that, you know, like, and I had to cut them off and surround myself with people that I love. And I'm starting to get that, you know, the good blessings are coming. The relationship came, the friends that I want, you know, are starting to come together, you know, because I had to change myself. It started with me. I couldn't change other people because I don't have control of other people, even though I tried to. I did. I wanted to help other people. But it started with me. I had to change myself and my mindset, because whether you realize it or not, the people you surround yourself with or surround yourself around, they affect you. They start to change you, and you don't even see it. I can speak from experience. You don't even see it, and you're not even meaning to change, but you do. And like this particular group of people, or certain girlfriends that I had, I just couldn't. And I didn't give them a reason to. That's me too. I'm not going to give you a reason for why I cut you off. Because people ask sometimes, like they'll ask, why'd you cut me off? And I'm just like, no. And then if you keep claiming, yes, I'm going to give you a reason, because now you unleash the beast. Like, now the lion's coming out. The Leo rising sign. Like, no, I'm just going to ignore you. Usually I'll give you an explanation, but now I'm just going to ignore you because no. And I got called every name in the book, man. I tell you, when you cut off people, you just have to cut them off. And some people will just attack you and be like, this is why you're this, that. But then, like, then you start to think in your mind, like, that's why I cut you off. Your true color, it's like, wow. Like, you get bombarded, it's like, your true colors are starting to show. You were never a real friend. I was a real friend to you, but you were never a real friend to me, type thing. And it happens. It's part of high school. It's part of life. But, 21 minutes. This video is getting long. If you know me and I forgot something and you're like, this is how you used to be. Like, I'm not going to take it as criticism. Just DM me. Don't put it on my YouTube comments. You know, if you have my DM and be like, hey, you used to be like this. Maybe you should put that in a video too. Or maybe you used to be like that. Because I'm very much so in a point in my life where criticism does not affect me anymore. It really doesn't. I'm very comfortable with my insecurities and this and that. And another thing, that'll be another video, my insecurities, because I was going to throw it in, but I don't want this video to be too long. Like, I'm very comfortable, so you can't, like, it hurts, but you can't faze me anymore. You really can't. You don't faze me. I would just like that to be known. Me being sweet. Being sweet. But it's my Gemini. I love that I have Gemini in me, because I realized, I was like, I'm sweet, but don't mess with me. Like, I'm not the person to mess with. Because I can be petty, unfortunately. It's something I'm working on. Vengeance is to God, you know. Don't take vengeance into your own hands, Kailah. Now I'm preaching to myself. I'm not even talking to y'all. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. If you're returning and you're seeing that this is like my first video and you're like confused, be a subscriber. Continue to be a subscriber and look forward to what's coming on this channel. You know? I love you, K-Bays. Have a good day, evening, or afternoon. I said that in the wrong order, but it's okay. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and goodbye.